Assalamu alaikum and peace. This is Daniel Oliver, broadcasting to you from the tippity top of my roof. It's a place I like to go, really to get air. It's just the highest point, so there's a lot more air flowing, less obstruction. It's a cloudy day in Lahore, which actually makes it cool and nice, but I ain't here to talk about the weather. I'm here to talk about that hospital life. That's what I'm living right now. Like, it's all about hospitals and their schedule and what they do. That determines everything, you know. And I guess now I realize that a lot of families go through this when they have family members with short-term to long-term illnesses. That just actually becomes like part of where you stay. It's like you kind of got a place there. People know and expect you, you know. As a lot of you are beginning to know, we recently had a son. I named him Gerald after my father, middle name Zuhal, which is Arabic for Saturn, and it's a word that also has different meanings. And within 3 days of his birth, you know, that was obviously in a hospital. We had to go right back to do some emergency surgery, and we're basically between surgeries right now. Even though he's at home, you know, we're still going to the hospital twice a day, antibiotics. You know, seeing that baby sometimes, I just think how strong he is based on how much he suffers. There's just these IV needles compared to the size of the baby's vein are huge compared to us. I mean, it must be like a McDonald's straw or something going into your vein. And I mean, I don't cry when I get IV, and I'm not like, oh, that's because I'm strong as a man and he's young as a baby. I'm like, no, that's like, it's extreme pain. The feeling of the injection going in. I mean, my little man was tubed up, nose, mouth, you know, just having all that stuff in you, and you can't even be held by your mother. I mean, 3-day-old baby can't be held by his mother, just laying on an ICU ward bed, tubed up, tubed out, you know, unable to feed even for a while. And, you know, we just had to go in and go out when we could, arranging this thing, arranging that thing, doing payments, paperwork, files, chasing doctors down, you know, correcting nurses who, I mean, you know, there's a lot of different schools training a lot of different kinds of people, so you get a lot of different things when you use the word nurse or doctor. I mean, you know what I mean? So it's like, do I really got to tell you to wash your hands when I walked in on you asleep? Like, okay, you asleep, fine. It's 4 in the morning, I'm here for an antibiotic shot. Fine, but wash your hands before you try to touch my baby. You know, just stuff like that. But I mean, it's a joy to be able to spend time with my little man at home, and all of us as a family being able to be together. But that hospital life just continues. The drives, you know, we got to do that 4 in the morning, later 4 in the afternoon when there's traffic. You know, parking. You know, hospital life is real. If you know people who are going through that, who are having chronic illnesses, or who are caring for relatives that have to go for, you know, dialysis or frequent checkups, or, you know, whatever it might be, you know, really sympathize with that person, reach out to that person, you know, let them talk it all out, because that's their way of just actually like responding to the stress and trauma that they're going through, that they normally block out because, you know, they're focused on the situation. Either it's their health or the health of the person that they care about or that they care for, you know, and they don't actually take the time for themselves during those situations when, you know, it's traumatic. I can't even describe what I saw, you know, seeing a 3-day-old baby, seeing other people's babies, you know, hearing the cries, seeing that look on the mother's faces. You know, there's nothing else can give that look, and no one else can make that look. And it's like, it's I don't know, it's just, when you see that look in a mother's face, like you're seeing, you know, the windows are the soul to the eyes. Well, I mean, the windows are the eyes of the soul. The eyes are the window to the soul. Sorry. When I see in their souls, when I see that look, and I see it in my wife's face often, is a well of care and anguish that is so deep that it, like, I don't know, maybe they're trying to absorb the pain so the baby feels even 1% less, that they would take 1,000 times more just to make the baby feel 1% less. Like, I can't describe it, but it's not only mothers, you know, going through this stage, going just, it's hard to get through. You know, it's a difficult thing. I appreciate y'all for listening. Just a way for me to actually, like I said, deal with my own feelings and processes, you know what I'm saying? Pray for me if you pray. Wish well for me in all cases. And, you know, just take care of the people you love. Take care of anyone you see. You know, everybody just take care. Take care. Peace.